and Chew. Come on and make new friends with fun never ends at the Poetic Chat and Chew. We want to see you shine at the Poetic Chat and Chew. We're gonna have a good time at the Poetic Chat and Chew.
Hi, welcome to the Poetic Chat and Chew, the show where you are the star. Today, two of my favorite people grace my table. We have Ricky Clover, the award-winning graphic artist and animator, and the creator of Marky series and a new series, Roscoe, and Mr. Andrew Silver, who graces our table, who also does the voiceover for Marky. We'll be seeing some very good clips about voice acting and from the series Marky. Okay, welcome. So, Mr. Clover.
Hi.
So, when did you start doing your animations for Marky?
Let me see. I can go way back. Let me see. When I was in Decatur, Georgia. Yeah. Now this was I was back in 1993. Yeah. I first moved to Decatur. I was around 15. I was at a place called Soapstone for the Arts. So that was like a 6-week graphic design program. Then fast forward to here, Philly. Back in 2008, I went to Universal Arts League for a comic book graphic design program by an actual comic book artist named Pete Stratus. So he showed me how to use, anatomy and turn shapes into objects, and then in the eighth week, he showed me how to put everything on Photoshop. So that's when I started putting my work into computers. And then fast forward that, I came to Philly Cam in 2016. And in 2017, I started, learning how to get into filmmaking. Premiere Pro, Advanced Class, After Effects, which is the 3D animation program, audio production class, started learning how to use microphones, AV room, voiceovers. And around that time, that's when I started developing Marky into a 3D graphic design program.
Oh, wonderful. Wow.
So it was just a long, involved process of learning and learning and learning because I needed the technical training to be able to be a animator. Because I needed that in-class training for this stuff. This is some really sophisticated stuff. I learned Photoshop, After Effects, Illustrator, all that kind of stuff. Just the industry tested tools.
I'll say. And what really is interesting is that you incorporated voiceovers in, which I had a hand in one of your clips.
Yes.
In the latest movie.
Definitely.
But Mr. Silver has also done voiceovers too. He's Mr. O'Brien, the teacher in Marky Be Buggin'.
Life Be Buggin', yep.
Life Be Buggin'. And it's cool. I mean, he nailed teachers down pat.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of joy working as Mr. O'Brien,
Marky's teacher.
Marky's teacher.
Yeah, but I mean, like I was kind of, even though I was having fun with it, I felt like it was kind of informal also, and it's a bit of like kind of like a heartwarming story because it's kind of inspiring, and people are watching like, oh, this guy seems like he's having fun, but it's also giving them something to think about. And I went through training for voiceovers actually months before I filmed my lines as Mr. O'Brien at a program out in Narberth called VoiceBox, trained by Rob Holt, Neil Hartley, and Sandy Stefanowitz. And throughout the program, they were discussing with their students, the attendees, the fundamentals to keep in mind as an actor. So I felt like my intention was to carry those and apply them when recording the lines for you.
Gotcha.
Wonderful. Nice. Well, I think it's time for a clip. What do you say?
Definitely.
Okay, can we roll the clip of Marky?
Life Be Buggin'.
Life Be Buggin'.
Welcome to your first day of sixth grade. My name is Mr. O'Brien. I be your homeroom teacher. Raise your hand when I call your name. I be handing out your schedule cards. Thomas Anakin. Snevirim. Mary Vince. Hurry up! You're going to be late.
Wow. That takes you back to sixth grade, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it does. It reminds me of sixth grade when I was out in Horsham. I just remember my teacher.
Hurry up, you'll be late for class.
Yeah,
Run.
I remember having a math teacher who was like that. Because I had a few teachers in sixth grade, but there was one who was like that. I was thinking right
It's
now.
funny you mentioned sixth grade. That's what inspired me to do Marky. It was based off my experience while I was in sixth grade in the early '90s.
Okay.
So that's what I got the idea of doing Marky. It's like I was a big fan of the sitcoms and The Simpsons and everything. So like, imagine, what if my life was a sitcom? So that's where the inspiration of Marky comes from.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. I remember sixth grade for me. But you hit the nail on the head, I think. I think today's kids will recognize and feel familiar with that type of situation. Like, yeah, my first day was like that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
And then I went home and drank some milk.
Yeah.
But I think they can identify with your character, Marky.
And see, with that character, his situation is he's stuck in sixth grade with a bad haircut with no friends because he's been zoned away from his other friends. They would attend different middle school together. So he has a double dilemma.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, like I said, kids can identify with that.
And Marky Life Be Buggin', that's the second of the Marky series. So it's like a series of them. So yeah.
As it progresses, as he ages through it, like sixth grade, seventh grade.
Just the trials and tribulations of having to deal with the bullying and the bonds of friendship and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, that's what I kept in mind heading into my lines. Like I was saying, even though it was fun being a teacher, it had that kind of like heartwarming and intellectual side of it. Yeah, I wanted to keep that in mind.
It's your basic fish out of
fish out of water story.
Yeah, fresh out of water story. Yeah, basically.
Very much.
Yeah.
It's cool, like Wonder Years and
like a coming of age kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's a very good. Like I said, the kids can identify with that really closely. I identify with that. I mean, like maybe
it's a universal story.
Yes,
exactly,
definitely.
Okay, and about your new series, what was it?
Well, Roscoe was actually what I did last year.
Okay,
and that's basically Marky's favorite sitcom.
Okay,
so and that's a play on like Martin and Living Single and all those cool black sitcoms of the early '90s. Okay. So I was a big sitcom person. I was like, you know what? I wanted to add a brand new characters in there that's a part of the Marky universe. Step away from Marky a little bit and just play with the sitcom world a little bit.
Was it harder or easier?
It was fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, it was fun because like I said, I brought in a whole new cast of characters in there. Just to step away from the setting of Marky a little bit and just do something a little different.
A little bit more
mature. Because these characters in their early 20s or whatever, dealing with love life and friends and career and all that stuff. So I just wanted to step away from the world of Marky in the middle school and play with the adults a little bit. So
okay. Can we see a clip of that?
Definitely.
boss man talking about I gotta do mandatory overtime. I told him that it was gonna get in the way of spending quality time with my woman. I told him I ain't going to work, Jack.
Boy, you work as a radio DJ. You already don't do jack.
You need to comb those naps out your scalp because it's all jacked up.
Oh, I know you ain't back there laughing with your head glistening like a bowling ball.
Tiffany, you need to check your sister.
Roscoe, what? I got nothing to do with y'all beefing all the time like children.
Like children?
Yes? Did I stutter?
Y'all bright-skinned women all stick together.
You had to go there. Why don't you fly out the window and get me some sandwich with those wings you call ears?
So y'all got jokes, huh? Bounce.
Really?
Come on, Roscoe, man. You tripping, dog.
Honey!
This is just childish, so stupid acting.
Hooty-hoo!
Carrie?
Yeah.
There's Tisha Campbell.
Tisha Campbell and Tamika Arnold. And,
Arnold and
yeah.
Tommy Ford, and the late Tommy
Yeah,
Ford.
yeah.
So, yeah, Oh wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you're working on your latest
The
one.
latest one, yeah, that's be the final Marky short, would be called Marky and the Bandits, and basically is takes place a year before he goes to school, and he's the leader of the gang called the Bandits. They one bunch of kids running around pulling pranks on people.
Wow.
So he's a different character. He's basically a full-on villain.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So this basically takes place before the events of the Marky.
the prequel.
And this is the prequel for an upcoming movie.
Okay, but wow, Marky as a villain.
Well, yeah, that's
the twist?
Yeah, that's the twist because like I said, I never really got the chance to explore how he was before he went to school, went to middle school. I just went on here just.
Yeah,
Popped
'cause
him in.
you get the feeling like he's just a normal kid, like a sweet kid just going through,
Well, the thing is, during what's that, Life Be Bugging, there's a part where there's a flashback with LaShonda, and it shows him pulling a prank on her.
Okay.
But I didn't really get the chance to explore that because I was crunching through time. So now, when I do the movie, I can expand the narrative. I can tell all the concepts and stories.
Because when you think about it, sixth graders pull pranks all the time. I mean, to them, you can do that, and that's funny. And,
but the stuff we do, you remember that show Jackass? I mean, they do that kind of stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But still, I didn't get that feel that he is a villain, even with the prank.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing, because
like
with the
he's an
movie,
innocent kid.
the movie, I got different elements in there.
Ooh,
yeah, so it's going to be similarities in the movie, but it's going to be differences too. Okay. Yeah, including the art direction. Okay. It's a little bit more like Moscow, a little bit more realistic. So the design is going to be uniquely different. Okay. Yeah. So
but still, wow. Yeah. Man, I got to really dig deep into this. Yeah. Dig into the story. It's intriguing. What? I mean, I'm a thug. And then you go from, I'm a thug. The villain always got to have the hand up like this and and then go from that to, I'm a sing. Boy, I really have to research into that kind of development there. That surprise, that's what it. Did I give it away?
Well, no, it's not a surprise. Okay. That's the purpose of me doing the short, because the short would be the step way to the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the purpose.
I don't want to give out any details. No dates. No dates.
Keep people surprised.
But wow, but that did surprise me though.
Yeah.
It surprised me. Can we see a short of the
Marky and the Bandits
in the
teaser
Bandits?
trailer.
Yes, please. It's dark. Like, wow, like somebody's up to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
mean.
Somebody's up to no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good. Ooh, that would scare me. Like, can you imagine Marky going to jail for something like?
Well, I mean, it's still family friendly, but like I said, this is the movie version, so it's going to have the edge. You know what I
Okay.
mean? If you notice that when shows become Transformers, for instance, that had a
Yeah.
nice 2-year run, but when they did that movie, they didn't care about the censors. You know, characters
It's
getting blown
true.
away, and they was cursing, and
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they went full on like
Yes.
they was PG-13. You know, so with my movie, I got some edge in there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you're gonna keep it PG or just...
It's going to be PG-13.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little edge to it because I have to differentiate between the shorts and the movie.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, wow.
but it's going to be still family friendly. But like I said, it's going to be it's going to be a little bit more, oomph to it.
Okay. What's his part as the teacher? Is
Not only he's going to be the teacher,
Yes.
he's going to be the narrator of a commercial.
Oh.
He's also the voice of one of the video game characters in there.
Okay.
Yeah, the same character from Life Be Buggin' from whatever.
No, video game character.
Yeah, the video game character. Yeah, but that was the arcade that.
Yeah, arcade. It'd be a different video game character.
Yes.
Of the same video game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
different.
what it is.
Yeah, different one.
That's
Yeah.
what, yeah, 'cause- yeah. I remember filming.
Yeah.
Those lines
Yeah.
last year.
Actually, there'd be two of those characters. You're gonna be the ninja character, and there's gonna be another character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember
Yep.
as you say that.
Andrew Silver as a ninja.
And you got
Oh, yeah.
parts in there too. You
I
got you play
remember.
there's a scene in the movie where Marky likes his favorite cartoon, which is like a sci-fi joint.
Yes, I remember.
Gray Metal Gunforce. You play a super robot character.
Yes, I think the line was, I forgot.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was fun. It was fun to voice because it was my very first voiceover professional.
Yep. And you played also the
girlfriend,
Michelle Maxwell,
Michelle.
aka
Shelly Shell.
Shelly Shell, the leader of the dancers.
You did kind of like who I am,
Yeah.
my personality, because I am Shelly Fresh. So it was like, wow, what a nice
together.
fit.
Yeah.
Except I sing. Yeah, I don't know about the dancing part, but
Gotcha.
but it fit.
Yeah.
It fit. And so Shelly Shell, yeah.
Even I
me.
got some parts in there too. I got like at least about 5 different characters I'm in there.
And what are they?
I played like a robot character.
Okay.
Play solo along with your character. I play one of the video game heroes on there. And like I play like a bully and I play like a random kid. So like 4 or 5 different characters. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Different voices. So like a lot of my voice actors and actors, they play multiple,
Yes.
characters in
And
there.
I noticed too that you hired from within Philly Cam. A lot of the actors are part of Philly Cam.
I got Gretchen in there.
Yeah, Gretchen, our fearless
the-
leader.
Right. Director of Philly Cam.
Yeah. And let's see.
I got Laura in there.
Laura, Connie Com.
Yup. She in there.
Karen Walker.
Yep.
You have
Yeah.
practically everybody that is
I
a
got
member.
Laura in there.
Laura and Gretchen.
Yep.
Deborah, you have Debbie too, don't you?
Yeah, Debbie, yeah.
You have
Oh,
Debbie.
wow.
Like, wow.
And I gotta give props to Raymar Rowley as the voice of Marky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gregory, what's his
No.
name? You don't have him in there?
No. I got Raymar
Okay.
Rowley as the new voice.
Because I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Philly Cam is in the house.
And I got
right.
I got a nice musical cast too. My brother Marcus Clover, aka Bozzy Bars. I got Just Jonathan. Yes, sir. I'm looking for a woman that can provide song for opening and end credits too. So
Perfect.
I'm looking for that, and I got some songs from Ben Sounds.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got like 4 music producers on there.
So you are a busy person.
Yes, I am.
And what other activities? I mean, like, do you have any stamina left to?
I try to. That's why I go to the gym. Try to keep things going. Like let me see. Next month I have a TV show gig called What's Up Philly, with what's that, Rosie Weinberg and Ivy Robinson. Yeah, that's gonna be a live studio audience somewhere in Northeast Philly.
Wow.
Oh, very impressive.
And I'm part of a stage play called 10 Angry Black Women.
Wow.
That'll be sometime in April.
Okay.
Yeah, like April the 29th, something
Like
like
I
that.
said, do you have any stamina left?
Yeah, I try
I
to.
have to find a way to.
Yeah.
Have to find a way to get that stamina. It's good to, as long as you can manage it.
And I got the Marketing and the Bandits live screening. Yeah, sometime this year. I'm pushing for a November, December release.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be
That
right
sounds
here in
good.
the main studio.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be here this time. I couldn't make it the last time for the last show.
Of course.
Sorry about that. I was like,
But this one, like I said, this one is important because this one is literally prequel to Marky, the motion picture, which I'll be releasing that in 2026. That won't be here. That will be in Rec Philly as far as the movie. Yeah, but this would be the prelude to the movie, so people definitely need to check it out.
cool. This is both of you. You both are amazing.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
both are amazing. And this one over here,
Yes.
yes, he does the Joker so well.
Yes, I do.
He just does that, and people are like, "Where's the Joker?" And they think the Joker is right there. It's like, nope, stand yourself. But he does that so well, and I wonder sometimes, like, if you actually had to do a contest with who's the voice of the Joker,
Mark Hamill.
can you imagine a
Yeah,
voice off with the actual voice? And would we be able to tell the difference? He does it so well. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean, Mark Hamill is like one of the best voice actors out there. I mean, it's funny, you talk about like 91, 92, and I remember Batman the Animated Series watching him when I was a kid, and as I kind of like started breaking into it, I'm like, oh yeah, and I can kind of look back at those days watching that series.
okay. So would you win?
I mean, he's experienced, so I feel like I'm confident that I could at least compete to a certain degree.
Okay.
But
I'd
like,
like to see that.
yeah, I mean, there's it's one of those things where there's definitely always improvement, and because he is one of the best, it's good to kind of compete against the best.
Okay. All right. So, like, voiceovers, is it hard to break into? Or is it easy? Or is it just something you just fall into or you have to train for? I'm kind of like, even though I did my first voiceover with Mr. Clover, but that was by chance.
Yeah.
You are like a professional.
Well, actually, it's funny you asked that because people have always told me their love of my deep booming voice, and fortunately, through a family friend, I was referred to the voiceover training program I'd mentioned earlier as we were talking about filming my lines for Mr. O'Brien. And throughout it, because Neil Hartley was a big instructor, and it's one of those things where it's not about having a great voice. Like, you have to have a deep booming voice. And I've enjoyed my experience here at Philly Cam for Marky, as well as another project, Tell from the Stoop, but I've also been involved in corporate and industrial reads, and I kind of had a different approach. I wasn't like that funny, silly school teacher, video game character, and then I realized it, and people have to keep in mind, you have to think of yourself as a whole other person. You're representing a corporation, people are depending on it. So I feel like, again, I was able to kind of gain the confidence from the course and from filming Marky. So again, there's a lot of tricks to it. Like, if you say 10 words in a sentence, then certain words you have to emphasize a little differently. So that's definitely the advice. I mean, there's like a whole process. Like, I mean, Ricky over here gave me the lines. Like when I filmed multiple of them, I rehearsed those at home. So by the time I came in, the shoot was kind of like a nothing. So yeah, that's definitely the advice. It's using your voice. There's a preparation, there's rehearsal, there's thinking about your target market and so forth.
Okay. Does public speaking come into play? Do you have to have like training in public speaking, or is that a help, or just
I mean,
something
like,
you do?
Here and there, because like I remember in college, like I took courses on public speaking, so that kind of came in a little to play. But if you think about it after a while, like yes and no, like the public speaking helps, but then when you do like a fundraiser, you can kind of like be yourself, don't develop the anxiety that you would in front of people.
Okay, because I can see me going blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where, I mean, it depends on the project. I mean,
Depends on the words that you have to say.
Exactly.
It's like,
you know what? But I will say one thing, and I can kind of include this with advice. My voice is as deep as it is, but there are certain things that might not be the best for, and I'm okay with that. It's good to concentrate on what you found your niche for. So with acting, corporate, industrial, and fun reads, I feel like I found my niche. So that's definitely another piece of advice. You might be limited, but don't try to feel bad about it.
Oh, okay. So that's how you find your niche. Like you try it, you see if you like it, and
you see if you can feel with it, because I've had to answer to different bosses before for corporate industrial reads, and as shoots went along, there was kind of like the confidence that I can answer in these kind of environments, work environments.
Well, I congratulate you on your endeavors, and you too.
Yeah, thank you.
You're going to win an Emmy or something.
Well, I
one of
already
those.
won for awards for this Roscoe joint already.
Oh,
It ain't even springtime yet.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah,
there you go.
Life Be Buggin' won an award, and
that won like 21 awards.
yeah, I know. I mean, yeah,
Because what I did was I expanded the world. See, the first one, Marky, was just him in school. By the time Life Be Buggin' was, I added 2 more villains on there, which are LaShonda and Kid Devious. I had them in outside the the walls of the hometown middle school, which was the arcade, the park, and the mall. So I expanded the world. And I think that show was like 15 minutes long. That was like my longest show.
Wow.
And I did that during the pandemic when everything was on lockdown. I did most of that on my laptop.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
It's good to see that you were active during that.
Yeah, I was like, look, I got to do this. I won my Cammy Award for the first one
Right.
back in
I remember
2019.
that.
Oh, yeah.
You both were.
Yeah, no, I remember-
At the
And you
Cammys.
came on
Yeah,
stage
I
with
did.
me. Yeah,
I
that
remember
was
that
like
when
because I didn't see I didn't know I was gonna win. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? 'Cause
and
I was
then
on
you-
the heavy competition.
Yeah, and then I'm like, when you won it, I like ran up and like, Ricky, you won the award. I just had to like kind of eat.
That's why I didn't say anything. I'm like, whoa, I didn't. That kind of knocked me back. I didn't see that coming.
Wow, that's awesome,
And
though.
that see when you're a filmmaker or you're an actor, when you win awards, that's currency. That's like okay, that's a validation. Like all right, people are respecting your craft and respecting your talent. That's why I kept doing all these. That's why I'm to the point right now. That's why I'm making my first movie.
Excellent.
And now I'm acting in plays now. Now I'm doing that.
And you're you both are the inspiration for the next generation to come along.
Yeah, and
because they're like, wow, I want to be like you. I want to be like you. I want to do what's that song, Stevie? I want to do what you do.
do I do?
Do I do? I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
do
yes.
what you do. That little kid, and the kid drops the thing. Ooh, you the rock the veins. Now but it's like that. I can see that. They see both your activities and everything that you do, and say, it's possible. I'm back with Mr. Ricky Clover.
All right.
And Mr. Andrew Silver.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Come on and make new friends. We're fun never ends at the Poetic Chat and Chew. We want to see you shine at the Poetic Chat and Chew. We're gonna have a good time. at the Poetic Chat and Chew.